There have been a lot of headlines around when it comes to crypto this week. In particular, this one out of JP Morgan boss Jamie Dimon on Bitcoin, calling it worthless. As someone that clearly works in the crypto space, I'm sure you disagree with Jamie Dimon's assessment of Bitcoin being worthless. And how do you think he reached such a conclusion?
So with all due respect to Mr. Dimon, cryptocurrency is a transformative medium of exchange. And the growth that I mentioned earlier, both at the retail but also at the institutional level, shows that these players, these investors are interested and see value in cryptocurrencies. Now, if we take a step back for a second, basically why cryptocurrencies were created in the first place. There's over 2 billion people that are unbanked currently and do not have access to financial services. So cryptocurrencies are helping these people to basically have access to these services through easier ways to remit money to specific countries, to avoid hedge against local currency devaluation. So there's definitely a lot of value in cryptocurrencies. I just believe that it's difficult to have everyone agree on this, especially because Mr. Dimon always had a very strong position on cryptocurrency. But he was the first one also to mention that his investors with JP Morgan are interested in investing.
Right. You're, of course, a blockchain data platform. What's the biggest trend you're seeing at the moment when it comes to blockchain and crypto and the uptake? Of course, we've also potentially got this ETF, the SEC approving this a Bitcoin or blockchain or crypto rather ETF next week.
Yeah, that's fantastic news. Obviously, we have to wait next week to really see whether that will happen next week. I think that's just a question of time. That will make it easier also potentially for retail investors to access cryptocurrencies, not to think of custody or issues with security, for example, which were raised in the past. So that's a very, very strong sign for the industry. One of the things that we're seeing is exponential growth. So the interesting thing that we've noticed in the past 12 months is that Europe, for example, represents the largest cryptocurrency economy with over $1 trillion being received by this region. It's followed by the US with representing basically 80% of the global cryptocurrency economy, and then Eastern Asia. The only thing that we're seeing is that Eastern Asia is slowing down because of the ban that happened in China of cryptocurrency, pushing miners to go to other countries such as the US.